All right, chat, we're back. We're back with, more than a minute before it starts. That's rare for me. Usually running back over as the show is already beginning. Alrighty, 40 seconds, chat. Again, we have to keep expectations reasonable. But what are people hoping to see here from Capcom? Again, obviously, probably some Street Fighter 6 as well. Here we go, chat. Ooh, like this 10.9a, this beautiful little Capcom color and font countdown. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, chat. There's something about Capcom and their logo and their whole vibe that just screams like gaming and old school gaming. I'm guessing it's mostly just because their games were often in arcades.
Hello, everyone.
But
welcome to the Capcom Showcase, where we'll share exciting new updates on our upcoming games. We have some surprises in store and hope you enjoy the show. Let's begin.
Maybe they finally show. We've never gotten the Resident Evil Village DLC, and that's known. So
Monster Hunter series. Thank you for tuning in to today's Capcom Showcase. We're excited to bring you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which will finally be released at the end of this month. To kick things off, we've got a brand new trailer to show you. Let's take a look.
It's interesting that they really set the expectations. I wonder if they are going to surprise people, because they really did set the expectations a little low ahead of time. But the production value of this is way higher than I would have expected too. So chat, maybe one of these days I'll pull Jammy onto stream and finally really properly play Monster Hunter Rise. He's technically bought this game for me twice, and I've only played a little bit of it.
Let's go for a ride.
Jammy is here. So I just said on stream, would you be down, Jammy? Like, maybe the way you finally get me to play is we play this together on stream, huh?
You look like you still got that fire inside you, old Gallius.
You do as well, good elder. What do you say?
Full steam ahead.
Five crafts. The crab counter continues. Sure I got stuff. Hitting up all the different places for promo here before I full on.
First, let me introduce a returning locale.
Hell
the
yeah.
area that debuted in the second generation
Hell yeah,
of Monster
Jamie.
Hunter games is back in Sunbreak.
Gore, is it Gore Magala?
Changes
It's
over
back.
Time. It's a nostalgic area that
I
both
knew that.
veteran hunters and new players are
This is why I
sure
need
to
you
enjoy.
here.
And of course, we've updated the jungle with new elements and endemic life specifically for its return in Sunbreak. Longtime fans can look forward to exploring
Gore.
the devastated ruins around the coastal area. From the Monster Hunter Frontier series comes Espinas. Espinas means thorns in Spanish. As the name implies, thorny scales cover its body. Normally, Espinas enjoys a quiet life and sleeps peacefully, but when it senses danger nearby, it explodes into a violent rampage. Even though it can seem docile, Espinas has a two-faced nature that can be extremely dangerous.
Two-faced. Come on, man.
The flagship monster of Monster Hunter 4, Gore Magala, is back. Gore Magala is a sightless creature with black scales and sensitive wing
Okay,
membranes
they're
used
bringing
to
up the
sense the presence
MMO
of
monsters.
prey.
Let's go.
As Gore Magala's sensing ability increases, its two horns change
Why is
form
their
and
bit
it enters the
their bit rate
frenzy
is so
state.
crushed on the stream right now?
While in a frenzy state, it gets so powerful that the ground beneath begins to break, and it uses its huge claws as an anchor during powerful attacks. In addition, the trailer also shows the Daimyo Hermitar, and the Pyrorachna subspecies, which adds explosive elements, makes its fiery debut. There are still more monsters that have yet to be revealed, so stay tuned for more Sunbreak announcements in the future.
All right, I'm
There's
here.
one more thing
I'm
I want
fully
to share
here.
with you all. So
Just wanted to
please
get all the
watch
tweets and
following
everything
video.
together. Sunbreak, what is it? One more. Oh, demo. Jammy's pulling the Switch out right now. A multiplayer demo too. Do we know if is Sunbreak gonna launch simultaneously on PC and Switch now that the PC version exists? It looks like the demo is just for well, it says
A free demo for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is coming to both Nintendo Switch and Steam.
There you go. There's my answer.
The demo will be available to download as shown. In the jungle locale introduced today, you'll be able to take on Astalos. The new Switch skill swap system as well as new Silkbind attacks will be available for play.
Oh.
We'll have a few tutorial
legs
quests
hurt,
available for new players that will teach you the basic mechanics and moves. After mastering the basics, you'll be ready to take on other monsters in the demo to test your skills. For veteran hunters, an advanced quest will also be available where
This
you can
has to
take
be
on
the
an extra challenging version of Sunbreak's
best
flagship
DLC
monster,
releasing this year,
Malzeno.
right? I can't even think of
The demo
any other
supports multiplayer for up
major
to 4 players, and
DLCs
there's no
coming
limit to
out.
the number of times you can attempt quests. Get an early taste.
I
of
know, I was
Sunbreak
stretching
after
them when
this
I got
full
up
demo.
earlier.
You can download it from the Nintendo eShop and Steam store page.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Also,
actually,
we would like for you to keep 2 things in mind when purchasing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So you will be able to enjoy all the added contents.
Oh, I appreciate this. They're saying that what quests you need to have finished before you can go to Sunbreak, and how much space you need. I know, yeah. I do have some, but I haven't worn them in a while. I think I need bigger ones too.
Updates. Please enjoy this quick video preview of what's on the way.
Here we go, Jammy. What other content are you getting in Monster Hunter? See, I was just waiting for all the content to be out before I played it. That's what happened, Jammy. That's all I was doing. Lucent Nargacuga.
Our first title update, scheduled for August 2022,
He's spooky.
will add Lucent Nargacuga. This monster will be a part of the first
I need to turn off
title
the
update to come to Sunbreak post-launch.
the YouTube captions.
In addition to the
Because there's
recent
already
Argus
captions.
event, we're also adding a new area.
Yo, let's go, Cat and Jameson.
Forewarned
Nah,
arena.
he
With
ain't
future
shit.
title updates, we plan on including additional monsters, variants, and more. Our title update
Is that our trio?
is
Cat,
as
you gonna be on
follows.
the
second
Monster
title
Hunter stream?
update is planned for a fall 2022 release. The third title update will come in winter 2022. And there's more to come in 2023.
I appreciate Capcom
Each
for
title
keeping
update
their
will
games
include
alive for a
additional
long
monsters
time.
and other elements. We hope you'll check them out.
Get it on Steam, Cat. Join
Monster
us.
Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022. Digital pre-orders for Sunbreak are now available on both Nintendo Switch
Why did they even-
and Steam.
So you can very faintly
Pre-orders
hear
will
the
also
Japanese
receive a special bonus Palamute
announcer. Why didn't they
Palago
just
armor set.
turn that all the way off? They're gonna. He's like.
We're planning on keeping you updated with more information soon. Please visit the official website and follow Monster Hunter
Oh,
social
what was that
channels
chicken?
for more info. That wraps up our news for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the Capcom showcase.
Now we will present the Capcom Spotlight Corner. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Coming soon. The next generation.
Okay, so they're not
of
gonna
Street
have, like,
Fighter
a
is
bunch of
currently
stuff
in
about this.
development and has something fun
Which
for
is interesting
everyone
since
to
it is
enjoy.
playable
Fan favorites Ryu and Chun-Li will be heating up the battle
at
stage
events right now.
alongside some of the newest fighters, Luke and Jamie,
Yo, there's a Jamie
with breathtaking
in the
new
game
visuals.
now.
Unleash unprecedented battles with the all-new battle system. Street Fighter 6 reimagines the fighting game experience with new modes that will allow you to experience the Street Fighter universe. What awaits you in this game?
Punching.
Look forward to our next announcement later this year.
Interesting.
Celebrating the
I didn't know that,
35th
Jamie.
anniversary of the Street Fighter franchise, the Capcom Fighting Collection will be
I do
released
like
later
this. This is a
month.
cool game. This has like what, like 10 games in
Included
it?
is the first ever release of Red Earth outside of arcades, Hyper Street Fighter 2,
I wonder Ken looks so
5
depressed in
Darkstalkers
this game.
titles, and more. 10 of the best fighting games from the arcade era are included
Yeah,
in
this
one
is
package.
really cool. What a cool
All
package
the
of
titles
games.
included will be playable online. So play a match against your friends, or fight online against new challengers. Enjoy
I like
a full range
Super
of
Gem
online
Fighter
matches.
looks awesome.
Capcom Fighting Collection will launch on June 24th, 2022. Pre-orders are available now. Please visit the official website for more information.
And that's coming to
Play the
everything.
games you loved again. Capcom Arcade Stadium has expanded.
Arcade
Capcom
Second
Arcade
Stadium.
Second Stadium, coming July 22nd, 2022. Saturday Night Slam Masters, Magic Sword,
Ugh.
Black Tiger,
Capcom really did.
Eco Fighters,
Capcom was just
and
built
more,
different, man.
combined for a
They
total of
had some
32 arcade
sick
titles.
arcade
In addition
games.
to a bundle that features all 32 titles, each title is available for individual purchase and features, with lots of quality of life options.
Yo, you can just rewind.
All players will receive
Yo, I'm never gonna
for
lose.
free when downloading the base game. The bundle featuring all 32 titles is available for pre-order now. Get Display Frame Set 1 as a bonus for pre-ordering.
Oh,
To
the freaking
celebrate,
Mega
get the
Man fighting
Capcom
game.
Arcade Stadium title, Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior. Free for a limited time. We hope you try out the Capcom Arcade
it's very
Stadium
funny.
as well.
I'll say some Capcom games I only was able to beat on an emulator because I was able to rewind.
Next
So,
up is an update on Capcom's new team-based action game, Exoprimal.
oh, actually, this looked really cool. I forgot about this game.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuro Hiraoka.
This is a
director
game
of
that
Exoprimal.
everyone thought was
We have a new trailer to show today that includes lots of gameplay.
what was
Let's
it?
take a look.
What's the freaking? My brain's so fried from this week.
I am
the
artificial intelligence.
Resident Evil
Leviathan.
Dinosaurs game, Dino Crisis. So a lot of people thought this was Dino Crisis,
Your
but it's
personnel data
way more action.
indicates You are a suitable specimen to join an ongoing experiment. Under my
Because there's even a
supervision,
character with like
IBS
red
will
hair
conduct its most important research
that looked
here.
just like the main character of Dino Crisis in
Toa
here.
Island.
Yeah, that's what that game is, right? Resident Evil Dinosaur
You
Edition.
have been selected for a live combat test.
No,
The
but this
first
looked
team to
so
complete
cool.
Their assignment wins. My archives encompass
Yeah, it's EDF
exhaustive
dinosaurs, that's
records
right.
Of human history. These annals are riddled with errors and institutional bias. Your species is susceptible to mass delusion. Fascinating.
Why is this?
Humans dread the other.
Maybe it looks better for y'all a little smaller on my screen. This whole showcase has been super crunchy. The bitrate is not great.
Is of your own creation. Combat data is required to develop the exosuit. At IBS, we're always reaching for better. Always. Humanity resists quantification.
Again, so Microsoft was the same way, and that's so funny.
Your behavior
The
lies
big
in
shows are the ones that are
what
kind
is
of
variable
bitrate crushed.
shall become fixed.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Humans, fight and die for me.
PvE, competitive PvE,
Carnage
where
module
you're going up
online.
against another team, but you're not necessarily fighting them too. But you're both trying to.
I call your attention
Kill
to the
dinos faster.
unstoppable raptor horde. Calculating chance of employee retention. Chance calculated at 8.7%.
I like that.
You must fight harder than ever if you wish to survive. A more grueling combat experiment is called for. You will now witness a small fragment of the war game.
You need to keep quiet until we can figure out how to destroy the Leviathan.
Yeah, I like the idea of a competitive PvE, right? You still have that feeling of like, oh, I need to be better than this other team, without having to
We hope you enjoyed
get
the trailer.
fucked over because someone's just
Now,
really good at
I will
fighting.
get into more detail about the game.
Yes, do it for me. Tell
Developed
me
by
more.
Ivius Corporation, Leviathan is a next-gen AI that guides players throughout Exoprimal via voice navigation and augmented reality display.
Yeah, this looks fun, actually. This looks super
Leviathan
fun.
appears before players as a massive human-like figure, or as a surveillance drone called a Watcher. The trailer shows Leviathan unleashing hordes of dinosaurs. Players will battle these dinosaurs after being forced into Leviathan's infinitely repeating war games.
Well, that's rude.
Why is Leviathan bringing dinosaurs into our world? And why is Leviathan repeating these war games? Solve the mystery by playing the main game mode, Dino Survival. Let me provide a brief gameplay introduction.
Give me the
Exoprimal is
deets.
a team-based action game. In Dino Survival, 2 squads of 5 race to complete objectives. Teams must
5-player
follow Leviathan's
squads, that's cool.
directives and complete the mission before their rivals to win. These directives will feature a dynamic mix of missions. In fact, we just saw some in the latest trailer. There's Dinosaur Cull, where teams must eliminate a specific dinosaur.
God,
In
look at
VTOL
the
defense,
bit crush
teams
right there.
protect a grounded aircraft from dinosaur
I mean, there's also just a
onslaughts.
lot going on in this game,
In
so.
data key security, teams escort a valuable asset to its
Alrighty,
destination.
Rinks.
Destroy targets in Omega Charge with the powerful Omega Hammer. In Energy Taker, teams compete to collect the most energy. You also saw a glimpse of a strange and terrifying creature known as a Neo-Tyrannosaurus. While there are situations where you directly engage enemy
Okay,
players,
so you do
there are other times where you band together with rivals.
you
to
do
take
still
down
have
a
to
major
fight
foe.
other people, which is
This variety of
fine.
Missions will keep players on their toes. In Dino Survival, the missions change based
Almost
on players'
MOBA-ish in
progression
that
through
way,
the game.
right? Where
The
you're
experience will be
fighting
different every
AI
time you
mob
play, even in matches with
mobs,
familiar
but
surroundings
you're
and objectives.
you know you can fight
By
other
playing
enemies,
Dino
but it's
Survival,
not the
you'll
focus,
unlock
right?
Story sequences, and also earn rewards such as experience points to increase your player and exosuit levels. We'll provide more details about this at a later date. Now that we've detailed Dino Survival, let's move on to exosuits.
This is a
We
deep
showed 2
dive.
new exosuits today.
I do like the suit. aesthetic.
Barrage is an assault role exosuit. It uses explosives to set areas ablaze and
Ghost Rider?
bombards enemies with ricochet grenades.
Okay, so the exosuits
Vigilance is
are
also an
classes.
assault role exosuit. It wields a destructive railgun to snipe from long range. We have even more exosuits to share with you in the future, so look forward to upcoming announcements. We have one last announcement.
Please be like a beta or demo, because that would be sick. I'd like to get my hands on this for sure. Let's go.
To my research facility.
But probably for a while, not for a while.
We're conducting a closed network test for Exoprimal. Players will be able to try the game ahead of release.
Demos need to be more and more.
Test the game's online infrastructure and make improvements ahead of launch.
Demos need to come back generally, and I think the industry is moving towards that.
The closed network test will allow you to experience Dino Survival before the game's launch next year. We look forward to having you join in. That's all for today.
Excuse me, chat.
We plan to release Exoprimal in 2023.
That seems like a summer 2023 type of game.
Until then, keep an eye on our website and social media. Thank you for watching.
Next, we have a message about Dragon's Dogma,
Oh.
which recently celebrated its
Oh.
10th anniversary.
Jammy, hold on to your shorts. I mean, they're talking about it, right?
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, game director at Capcom. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Dragon's Dogma.
If it's another anime.
Thanks to all of you for joining us in this celebration. The world of Dragon's Dogma has since spread to various different kinds of media. Ranging from games such as Dragon's Dogma and
Jamie.
Dark Arisen Expansion, to digital comics and a Netflix original animated series. In the coming days, we will be releasing a video celebrating 10 years of Dragon's Dogma, talking about how and what Dragon's Dogma came to be. So whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about the series, we'll have something for you to enjoy. We hope you check it out.
Okay,
Once again, thank
that's
you
gotta
all
be, that's setting an expectation. 3 days away from that.
And now we have a bunch of updates from the Resident Evil franchise.
That's setting a certain expectation for something.
Hello everyone, I'm Tsuyoshi Kanda, the producer
I think
of
that could be an
Resident Evil
announcement.
Village. Thanks to all of our fans, Village has sold over 6 million units worldwide. Everyone on the
Are we
team is
finally gonna see
incredibly
Village
happy to see
DLC?
so many people enjoy the game. Thank you for your support. The Resident Evil series continues to bring fun experiences to people around the world. We want longtime fans and people who are new to Resident Evil to enjoy this storied franchise. Let's start with this video.
World premiere. So they didn't lie, and they're focusing on things that are out. Yo, is the DLC gonna be stuff after the end of the game?
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do. I want to live a normal life.
Yo. That'd be disappointing. That'd be so sad, Jamie. Come here, Phil. Phil's freaking out lately.
Shut up! What's going on?
Smart. It's just taking place
Just like
in the same maps that exist.
Oh, now we have a new little rabbit to pursue.
Oh shit. You're fighting the merchant? Shadows of Rose. I wonder if it's gonna be, they've done like roguelite type stuff with the newer Resident Evil games.
Marking the target. It's showtime!
Oh, you can play as the robot.
What next?
We can be the vampire lady. Lady Dimitrescu. I can be you now. Yo, that's sick. Oh, reverse. They snuck in reverse there. Yo,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
that is awesome.
We're happy to reveal the DLC for Resident Evil Village we promised last June. We think this new experience will be worth the wait. This DLC includes 3 major features. First, the third-person mode. Many people asked for this, and we were able to add it into the game. Now, you'll be able to see Ethan as he desperately fights for survival. Players that have already experienced Ethan's journey can enjoy the new perspective and animations too. The Mercenaries returns with additional orders in an arcade-style action game where focus has been put on the exhilarating.
Man, shout out to Capcom again, keeping their
stages are included,
long-time
as well as additional playable characters such as Chris Redfield and Heisenberg. Of course, Lady
games
Dimitrescu
alive.
will be there too. We've really fueled this mode up. Enjoy looking down on your foes from over 9 feet above as Lady Dimitrescu slashes her enemies aside.
Chat Phyllis has been freaking out over
edition
here.
is one you've surely been waiting for. An additional story, Shadows of Rose. Today, let me introduce just a bit of this story.
So she getting bullied because she's a swamp
Rose,
monster.
the beloved daughter of the main protagonist Ethan, is now a grown-up main character in this new story mode. In this sequel to the main story of Village, you can
Kinda tells me
Rose's struggles with the terrifying powers she was born with. To break free
Resident
of the
Evil
curse of
9
her
might not be
powers,
coming
she
for a
enters
hot
the
minute. It might not
consciousness
have to
of the
do with.
Megamycete. There, she meets a girl who
Well,
looks
maybe
just
though.
like her. In this mysterious realm of consciousness, time and space is warped beyond recognition. Rose is guided by a being who calls himself Michael, who might be of assistance with removing her powers. Shadows of Rose is set completely in a third-person
I see that,
perspective.
Jamie.
In the realm of consciousness,
She kind of gives
you
me
won't only face creatures, but the world itself
Amanda Seyfried
seems to be
vibes too,
attacking
but
you.
not fully.
Enjoy the horror of the world itself being your greatest enemy. How will Rose find freedom from her mysterious powers? The DLC for Resident
Definitely
Evil
some
Village
fanning
Winter's
vibes, for sure.
expansion includes all 3 of these major additions. In addition, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, a bundle of Winter's expansion with the base game, will be released simultaneously. The release date is planned for October 28th, 2020.
If that DLC is like 30
Resident
bucks or
Evil
something, that's not
Origin
bad.
Verse will also begin service on the same date, October 28th, 2022. We hope that you are looking forward to it.
And it said Reverse comes free with, so that's not bad.
How did you like that?
I liked it. It's pretty
Also,
cool.
As already announced, we are working on making the main story of Village available on Mac so that even more people can enjoy
that's cool.
Resident Evil. In addition, the main story of Village is planned to be playable on PlayStation.
Yeah, so
VR2.
at the
We're working
end you
hard
see her
on
grown,
bringing
all
you
grown
the
up,
ultimate
and the
immersive
DLC
experience
seems to
worthy of next gen in Resident Evil Village.
be.
So look forward to
That's
future
right. They announced the
announcements.
VR as well. Man, Resident Evil 8 is gonna have
Up
another
next, a game that was announced just a few days
life.
ago.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll be playing as her, interacting with the Megamycete, which is the like goop stuff that she's made of, and you'll be entering this like mindscape that takes you back to the village area. And so I just was reading that DLC is fully third person. All right, here we go. RE4 remake, baby.
Gondor Wonder Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
There's Ashley. I'm curious. I was talking to Fish, who's our Resident Evil expert. Curious if they expand her sections at all, because they, in all these remakes, they do reimagine stuff a lot.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
So far, this is the same trailer they showed already. Now reimagine 6 into a good game. I mean, they're on their way to doing it. They're at 4 already.
Sacred body.
Oh, this is new stuff, I think.
Now.
Maybe not. They're on their way, Jamie. They're gonna do it.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
PTSD, Leon, dude.
This time, it can be different. It has to.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasuhiro Anpo, director
Give us
of
gameplay.
Resident Evil 4.
And I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi.
His jacket looks, I was talking to Fish about this too, his jacket looks puffy.
This title is a reimagining of Resident Evil 4.
His jacket looks
based
bigger
on the
than it
original
and different than it
2005
used to.
release. Similar to other titles in the series, we are carefully preserving what makes the original title special, while updating it with modern flourishes for everyone to enjoy when it launches in 2023. Today, we'll reintroduce a bit of the game's story.
Resident Evil 4 is set 6 years after the events in Raccoon City, depicted in Resident
It's
Evil
cool
2
that
and Resident Evil 3. The main character of the
You
game,
can play
Leon
like
S.
2
Kennedy,
different timelines of
survived the
these
Raccoon
games.
City incident
These
and was
remakes are
assigned
really
as an
well done.
agent directly
Capcom
under the
is
President of
killing the
United
remake
States.
game, honestly.
Leon is dispatched to a quiet village in Europe as part of a mission to rescue the kidnapped daughter of the president. You might notice Leon is much more mature and fearless due to his past experiences.
That might
The
be
Ganado,
pushing it ranks.
the main enemies of this game, wait for him. The experience of being attacked by hordes of crazed Ganado is truly an iconic moment from Resident Evil. In order to truly bring out the concept of terror of people controlled by madness, the Ganado have been completely redesigned.
I hope they're still cool
Let's take
though.
a closer
The Ganado
look
were sick.
at the game itself.
The over-the-shoulder camera returns, of course. Leon arrives at a dense and dangerous
I think because it's
forest.
just more realistic, the cloth simulation
Nail
or
the
like
feeling
clothing
of
simulation is
loneliness
just
and fear
better.
of not knowing what lies ahead.
But
even more so
the jacket
than
looks
original.
puffier.
Of course, there will also be thrilling battles.
Are they gonna show Leon's
People
head
that
getting cut
played
off?
The recent Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 should find this familiar. Look forward to future announcements where we'll have more
come on.
information on the game.
Resident
it.
Evil 4 is being developed for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series
What a
S,
what a
and PC.
tease of
The
gameplay.
release date will be March 24th.
Not even get to see him
2023.
shoot once.
We are aiming to create a Resident Evil 4 that everyone can enjoy, so please look forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So nice. Yeah, I agree, Jamie. Capcom is doing
What did you
things the
think
right
about the
way,
latest
man.
information on Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 4? Both games are currently in development. For those that can't wait for the release, check out the following games.
What's this mean? What? Can't wait for release. Check this out. Oh, is it just like a... Oh man, remember when this was all over the internet? Go tell Aunt Rhody. Man, the Resident Evil community is thriving, dude. Silent Hill gamers are out here like, I think Bloober's making a game. I don't know. There's talks about a remake. I hope. And then over here, freaking Capcom's already made it all the way to Resident Evil 4 remake, man. Good on Capcom, man. Oh, PS5 versions or next gen versions for each one.
Resident
Xbox Series
Evil
X
7,
versions for
which brought the
that's
series
cool.
back to its survival horror roots and the reimagining of classic titles Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. These three titles, built with RE Engine, return with current gen features including support for 4K, high frame rate, and ray tracing, as well as 3D audio for an even more immersive experience. These titles are available
Haptic
for
feedback on the
PlayStation
PS5?
5,
That'd be
Xbox
nice.
Series X and Series S beginning today.
Oh, out now.
In addition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players can enjoy a free digital
That's
upgrade
cool.
to current gen via the digital upgrade program and smart delivery.
Love to see that.
For PC users, an update patch will be available on the same date. For newcomers and veterans of survival
3D
horror
audio,
alike,
dude.
we hope you enjoyed the immersive
The audio was always so
PC
good,
versions
already so
offered.
good in these games, but now the full 3D audio. Welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family. That's all for today's announcements. Thank you.
Like the whole show or just Resident Evil? Okay.
That wraps up
Oh,
today's show.
just kidding.
We hope you're as excited as we are about some of our upcoming games.
You know what?
Thank you to everyone, new and old fans alike, for tuning in. We look forward to sharing more updates with you soon.
Just waiting, just in case. You know, sometimes these shows pull off the one last thing surprise. For a show where they set the expectations right away, hey guys, cool your jets. We're not only going to show, things that exist, the things that you know about, okay? So, like, chill out. Was a really cool show. Again, just because Capcom is a company that really keeps their games alive, games that are out there, they keep adding content. They keep adding good content to them, and that was really cool. And then again, there's some games from Capcom that you almost forgot about, like Exoprimal. I genuinely forgot that was a thing, and so seeing that shown and that looking good too, just really a really good showcase of all that they got going on. So good on them. Good on Capcom. The Resident Evil 8 stuff looked really cool. The third person mode that they were adding is really sick. The DLC that takes place after the end of the game is like really surprising to me. Yeah, man. Fun day of shows. We're not going to go on a full recap. Again, a lot of what was shown at Guerrilla Collective or things we already knew about. And then again, here at Capcom, it was just updates on things we already knew about. And yeah, I guess the last thing to talk about with Capcom is the Dragon's Dogma thing. They did set expectations, right? But then they also today, they also showed off or announced a event specifically for the 10-year anniversary of Dragon's Dogma that happens on the 16th. So that's just in a couple days. There's a few interesting events like that are happening here in the next few days. Let me see if I can find a schedule for those, because it's so hard. It's just hard to find one place that summarizes everything that's coming up and happening. Yeah, see, it's not on here at all. because there's a Square Enix thing happening in a little bit, or in a couple days, that's specifically for Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, they don't even have it on here either. And then now we have this Dragon Dogma thing. So there's still some small events. And again, this is not the end of VGG's not E3 content. If you go to our website, look at this. This one's popping off, chat. 58 views now. You can find all of our E3 coverage, all of our E3 coverage. As you can tell, I really need to wrap up stream and get out of here and take a nap or something, because my brain is turning into mush. But you can find all of our E3 content on the site. I will be putting together, last year for E3, I had a little hub piece called the VGG Coverage Index for E3 2021 that collated all of the stuff that we put out, articles and videos. And I have been uploading everything that we've been doing here on Twitch onto our YouTube page. So there's stuff to look forward to in that way. But everything not E3 2022. Oh, thank you so much, Rings. You can get through this tag as well at the top of the page. Again, we just put out our top 10 games of day 4, which included the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase and the PC Gaming Show. A nice little traditional piece of coverage for us, where we put in highlight 10 of our favorite games, give you a little paragraph of our thoughts and a summary, a little more detail that may not, have been communicated in the trailer itself. So you can go check those out right now. Can you tell that I love one game in particular a lot? Immortality gets this nice big old chunk of writing. So that is there on the website. And then we also have the one that is blowing up right now. So go share. Our love letter to the creators of the Wholesome Direct, the Guerrilla Collective, the Future of Play, and the Future Games Show. These shows that have really pushed the industry forward. They've kind of taken over E3. I don't necessarily... The thing that gets me most excited now when E3 comes is not necessarily the big events, because one, they've left. They don't really do it at E3. Nintendo's not really here anymore. Sony's not really here anymore. I was amazed that they did a State of Play just before this week started. Microsoft is the only one. Xbox is, the only one that really stuck around. And it's these showcases every year. When I see these names on the calendar, that's the day that I circle 5 times over, ready to watch. And so I really just wanted to thank them, to highlight what they've done for the industry, and shout them out, because it's all good stuff. And again, if you missed any of these shows, or just, want to see what we think was something cool to look out for, we have recommended viewing timestamps underneath each of the showcases linked at the bottom of the article. So you can do that as well. Yeah. The content is not over, though. Like I said, over the next week, Fern and I are going to sit down and pick out some of the games that are available during the Steam Next Fest. And those will be the focus and highlight of our E3 2020, not E3 2022 mini previews. These are articles that obviously did really well here. You can see when we did Lake, that got 85 views. The Bear and Breakfast one is still getting views. It's up to 40 views. These really do well. 64 views for this game, Octarina. So we're going to do a batch of those again this year, and those will start coming out this week, probably starting tomorrow. I'll probably pick a game tomorrow, write it, and try to get that out tomorrow. So we have content still on the way for not E3. It's not over. You won't see us here on stream for a little bit, I don't think. I think we'll be back on the weekend when Fern is available and back, and we will probably play a bunch of demos together here on stream. Yeah, we got lots of stuff coming. Just again, want to let you all know how much I appreciate you for coming out and watching. We did good numbers both on the site and on stream this whole week, and just means a lot because we were gone for a long time. If I look over at my stream summary page, and the last time I streamed was April 22nd. The last time before that was April 7th, and then the last time before that was March 9th. Like, I took there was a bit of a break that we took, and again, some of you know we had some health things crop up, and you know, just a bunch of other stuff was happening at the same time, but we're finally feeling a lot better. I mean, 30 hours of streams over the last 5 days has kind of wiped me out again, but we will be back again this weekend. We won't have live reactions for things like the Final Fantasy event or the Dragon's Dogma event, so but you can find probably reactions on my Twitter or anything like that. I will be resting, don't worry. I plan to turn off the stream and take a nice long nap. But in the meantime, you know, again, check us out on Twitter, check us out on all the socials, and keep up with all of our new stuff, our constant coverage that we have coming in the next few days. It would mean a lot to us if you did that. I will leave stream. Yes, go Padres. It's been we're still doing really well, but a rough couple days where we had some losses when we could have really made a big move. So go Padres. What's my last? Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave you with one last thing. Here's my one more thing. I just wanted to shout this out. It's in the latest recap article, Day 4 Top 10 Games. I'm not the kind of person that freaks out about things, you know. I get excited, right? I get excited, but I don't I don't flip out. I don't squee. I don't shriek. I have just like a general kind of like, yeah, oh, hell yeah, I'm so excited for this. That's my vibe. But if you were here yesterday, you saw something totally unrecognizable to me. And as a point of transparency, I'm not going to hide from it. I'm going to I appreciate all the love, chat. I'm not going to hide from this. I'm going to put this on full display. And then I'm going to turn the stream off because we all have to just agree to forget that this ever happened, okay? So here's what happened the other day live on stream. Trendsetter. It's not even it. We'll go with that.
World premiere. Nice.
Wow, that was a good one.
Good one.
There's been a few things. It's not been as.
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.
The Immortals?
Immortality.
What
Immortality
was that?
is the one.
Hey, buddy.
Can't wait.
Oh, that's the mirror. That's the Satan mirror.
Satan mirror.
Freya pointed out what that said. It said something about Satan in service of Satan or something.
Well, I don't want to spoil
What the fuck?
The Immortals?
Immortality.
Anyways. And it's very funny for me to be that animated and making those noises about a game that I then follow up with Satan mirror. Satan mirror. Freya pointed out what that said. Anyways. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again in this weekend, hopefully. And yeah, just thanks again for everything. Woo! Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Glad to have you here. Shortest stream of the week, only less than 3 hours. Yes, Jamie, I'll reach out to you and we'll figure out a time to do a Monster Hunter stream. Yeah, I'll just nap until Mom Toyd and Fern come home. Hopefully they'll bring home food so that I can just wake up and just consume all beings. Anyways, love you all. Just I hope you hear this when you go to bed tonight.
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.